why is it that the standards of women seem to keep increasing if her actual value is decent? Why is that?
Can I answer?
Yes, ma'am. You can go.
Can I answer? I'll tell you
Yes,
why.
ma'am.
It has nothing to do with the women. It has everything to do with the men. Here's why. Because I've watched you niggas straight up. I'm not talking about y'all personally. I'm talking about just niggas in general. I have watched niggas make hoes what it is. We have watched niggas take a bitch with a lousy ass dick sucking sex tape and turn that into billions of dollars. Kim Kardashian, if you want to talk about it. We've watched you niggas turn these bitches into more than what the fuck they really are. So if y'all really want to place a blame when it comes to sexual inwittities, you know what I'm saying? Where we talking about promiscuities and we talking about where we need to be cutting off where it's cool and not. Nigga, dudes have done this. Dudes have made this what it is. So that's why girls think that this shit is okay.
So,
So that's
Smokey,
what that is.
so to better understand your point, are you saying that the men set that standard?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Who else sets it? Who else?
Okay.
Name somebody
Izzy,
else.
what you think about that? What you think about that?
About
Why are the
what?
standards increasing if it seems to be that the value of the woman is decreasing?
Wait, why is what increasing? I'm sorry.
Why are the standards increasing? Like their expectations and things of that nature. Why are those increasing when it seems to be that the value of the woman is actually decreasing?
I think it's just because, like, I think men have like really changed the game multiple times and like, edited it and like, revised it, and they're doing a lot to like change the game. So it's like, I think like now, like there's certain like revivals that women have that they're like, wait, enough is enough. Like, this is what I believe in. At the end of the day, I think like, we know that like we have like, a lot of power. There's a lot of power in femininity and, you know, all that. So I think like we want to like, we're done kind of settling for like nothing. I think there's a lot that men have been able to get away with, not all men, but a lot of them. There's been a lot that they've been able to get away with, and I think like, the reason for any change is that like there's like fed up with like the normal. So yeah.
Okay. Mr. Doctor, man, what you think about that? Why are their standards increasing if the value of them are decreasing?
I think because nowadays a lot of women like the stuff that we used to be able to provide to women or the basic stuff. A lot of the stuff they've been able to provide for themselves, right? So like now they try to find like new things or they try to make the bar like crazy, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of stuff that we provide they do overlook that stuff like leadership and like a lot of things and for the most part some women make more money than men, but it don't be like a lot of women like that do that, you know what I'm saying? And I don't see like the dynamic changing that crazy, but I do see it as a problem when it comes to like the leadership between men and women. But I do think the reason why they raising the bar is because they've been able to provide the basic stuff that we've been able to provide, and even society like provide like protection for women. So they don't even like really look. They don't look to us for protection. You know what I'm saying? So it's like everything that the basic thing that they used to expect from us, they provided for themselves. So right now they trying to change the game. It's not us changing the game. We doing the same thing that we always did. We get what we gotta get because our basic instinct is to chase the box, and we get what we get to chase the box. We're gonna, you know what I'm saying, be healthy so we could function. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get the bag so we could provide a safe place for her to be. We're gonna, you know what I'm saying? It's like It's just basic stuff, you know what I mean? But I feel like it's because they've been able to provide for themselves what they expected from us like before, you know what I mean?
Man, what you think about that, man? Why are they values why are they why are they standards increasing when the value is decreasing?
Because a lot of women don't come to their senses till, like how we say, until they about 35, 40 years old. So they don't really understand what they even need until they get that age. But by that time, they already make those mistakes. By that time, a lot of women that was married early, even if they marriage don't work out, they have an understanding because they had that mentality early on up to demand what you demand the highest value at an earlier age. That when they get to that age, they kind of understand it's not going to be the same. My values have to change. But a woman that's never had those values and don't realize it until she's 34, 35, she's still going to have that urge to not ask for those things. But she realized that's what she's needing. She's needing a man that's a leader. She's needing a man that make a lot of money, that can hold down the family, that can do this. But at that time, she may have had 2 kids by 2 different baby daddies. She might have been through a lot of trauma. She might have a lot of baggage with her. And these men that are operating at a level where they got their shit together, they typically want another woman that has her shit together, not necessarily financially, but at least mentally and emotionally. They don't want to deal with I have to help this woman through her trauma and all this baggage that she's suffering from. So I just think it just everybody has an urge to ask for something. Like example, you said you don't have the urge to ask for, I mean, you don't have the urge to like want a wife or want this certain thing with a woman because you already experienced that. So I think a lot of people have urges and natural urges and like to ask for something, but because women are not realizing that till later on, they're asking for this by the time it's too late. So that's my opinion on that.
Yeah, I definitely agree with the first line that you said. I think that the reason why it increases is because, like how you said, they don't come to their senses until it's a lot later. A lot of
Exactly.
people want to live and be free and do whatever it is that they want to do, and then now they're gaining up all this experience and all this mileage and all this other stuff like this because that's what we tend to we like to quote and coin as being so experienced and all these other things. That's when they realize, like, you know what, it's time for me to have a more purposeful life than the
And the
bullshit.
guy, and the one thing a lot of women don't understand as well, they think their value is increasing because they judge their value on how men judge our value. We judge our value on how much money we make, how much maturity we've established, how much experience we got in life. So they think when they get to that level, their value is the same. And self-worth, it may be the same. Self-worth, they may be better, but as far as the dating market and what guys look for to marry, guys don't want to. A lot of times, women think because I know who I am now fully, I'm more suitable for a guy. But a lot of guys like to lead as well. There's very few guys like you that want a woman and say, hey, we just partner and I do what I do and you do what you do and I don't care because I don't need nothing from you. Most guys want to take that leadership position. They want to be able to guide a woman through life. So when a woman thinks, I don't need no guidance now, I already know who I am and I already got things figured out, so I should be more valuable. No, you're taking away a lot of fun to a lot of guys. A lot of guys want that role of I make this woman tailor-made for me. Back in the day, that's how it used to be. Most men want their woman tailor-made for them. They don't want their woman coming with all these experiences and traumas from other guys. They want their guy tailor-made for them. So
Nah, most definitely. I totally agree.
Hmm.
Y'all hell for even thinking like that. Izzy, am I wrong for feeling like they hell
I was
for
just letting them
even
talk. I
thinking
was
like
just letting them
that?
talk.
You hell for even thinking like that. To
Really.
even have a mind like that is ridiculous to some women. We're like, is that what you think? And it's like,
But
y'all got this
the
thing where
thing,
y'all like, well, we
but the
choose
thing is,
y'all.
that we're not comparing our minds. We're having a
We didn't try
what we
to.
just now when we
I
just
compared
actually
your
we're
mind.
talking
That
about
was
men.
me. That was
Now
me.
we understand as women that y'all would think differently, which would make sense because we are different. So
exactly.
you say it's crazy, but we are men who are saying this and we are in agreement. Now, why would you agree to this when you're not a man?
Exactly.
I didn't agree to nothing you said. at all.
No,
No,
that's
that's
what I'm
One
the
saying.
time
That's
point.
what
did
I'm
I
saying.
agree to anything you
I'm
That's the
said.
commenting
point.
because how you pointed out it was crazy. I said it would be that way because you are not of that same thing to
Oh
look at
yeah,
it.
definitely agree. Yeah, definitely.